Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry I'm running a couple of minutes late at the very last second. I had to completely redo the entire thing. I mean, literally at the last second. I just finished typing there. Welcome, Portia, Azrar, Mel, Dances with Sheep, M, welcome. Mark, welcome. Yeah, I can't stay too long away from RimWorld. We all know that. We all know I'm not good at staying away from RimWorld. So I threw a few mods in it this time. It's basically... So those will remember that before Ideology came out, we started a modded RimWorld run, and then Ideology came out, and it borked all the mods. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen here. So I'm just starting it again. Basically, it has basically the same mods that we put in the last time. There is a list in the description down below if you want to go check those out. Right now, it's not a lot of them. I may pop a few more on as we go along here. Lord knows it's going to take us like a year to do this. Every time I try to get out, I get dragged back in. You ain't wrong there, Hurley. Welcome. Bombus, welcome. Make the screen bigger. Oh, yeah. Hang on. I'm not in my place yet. There we go. Thank you for reminding me of that. There we go. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit rushed, everyone. It's Azrar, so I'm a little bit rushed. So this is basically like the same mods that I had in the last time, and then we'll kind of pop some in as we go along. I'll maybe take a look at some things. Hang on, coffee desperately needs to live on my face. Brad, welcome. Welcome. Oh, I didn't even turn my thing on here either. Look at how behind I am here. This is totally unacceptable for me. Okay. Let's go one level higher. You know what? Let's go nuts here. I always do community builder because I just want to hang out and chill. Let's actually go adventure story. I know, right? Les, welcome. It's RimWorld. I didn't buy enough beer. Anna, welcome. Was that a sound effect for your screen getting bigger? I don't think so. I don't have any sound effects in here. Okay, so yeah, we're doing that. We're definitely doing reload anytime because, you know, that. Okay, so sure, this probably looks fine. Oh, this looks terrible. Has the record scratch been figured out? No. I really need... Here's what I need. I need like a day. I need a free day. Spikeable Girl, welcome. To mess around with the stream. And in doing that, partly put out like either an unlisted... or there's, something I can put up in the Discord, or a members-only stream where I can test drive a bunch of things and figure out what's working and what isn't. What's going on down here? What's the growth rate? 40 out of 60. I could take that. Slate, limestone, sandstone. Yeah, that's all fine. There was a record scratch when you fixed your screen. Really? Oh. Huh. That's weird. It is still technically in there. Hang on, just for giggles. See if that happens again. So if I do this, and then I do that, did that make a sound effect? That's exactly what I just did there, Hurley. That shouldn't be happening. That should only be happening when I press a certain key. Weird. I could take this right now. This is not bad. 40 to 60 days. We're near most people. I could kind of go with this. Yeah, I think we might go this. This looks just fine. Oh, there's a noise. Okay, it shouldn't be doing that at all, but that's cool. It's not supposed to do that when I do that. I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to fuss with it right now because I'm not going to change the screens. Because it clicks out of RimWorld. So there we go. Okay, we're just doing things. We're just going to play some RimWorld and hope for the best because here I am. Okay, you're terrible. I need to fix you. You are not completely terrible. You're not completely terrible. Oh, you're a brawler and you're nervous, though. I'm nervous about you, frankly. I'm nervous about you. Mental break threshold. Okay, it made a sound effect. It's not supposed to do that when I change screens. It's only supposed to do that when I hit a specific button. I mean, I'm okay if it does. That's fine. That's a perfectly good noise to do that. I'm gonna keep checking you guys out here. What do you do for a living? Are you all... Yeah, you're also a brawler. I'm not crazy about brawlers. Catonius, welcome. I'm not crazy about brawlers. I don't like them as a such. No, you're terrible. You're terrible. So as usual in RimWorld, the first half of the stream will just be clicking randomize and saying, you're terrible. You're delicate and nervous. My God, you're just awful. You don't do firefighting. That's terrible. But you're not a pyromaniac, though. You're not a pyromaniac. The side text seems off. Azrar, don't even get me started on the chat text. Okay, seriously. Do yourself a favor, Azrar. Everyone else in chat can get you up to speed. Everyone, Romulan, sorry, I didn't see you come in there. Welcome. Everyone else in chat can get you up to speed, but don't start on the chat text. Okay, just don't. Let's just have everything go quietly here. Don't even start on that. I feel like I should start a new RimWorld one. Haven't done one in a bit. I've got one going in my own time that's going pretty well, actually. You're psychically sensitive. Oh, you're a body modder. I do love that. You've got an 18 in mining. You got a 6 in construction, which is what I need to make a freezer. Everything else is kind of meh. Okay, we're gonna think about you. You've got potential. We could see something going on there. We can see maybe there's a mod for chat squeeze. The thing is, I don't know what I did to it. That's the problem. It was perfect. And then when I tried to create the 2 streams, which I'm still trying to work on, so that we can stream horizontally and vertically, I can basically stream to the shorts feed, which is really what I'm trying to achieve, because I'm missing a bunch of audience there. Chat looks amazing, nothing to see there. See, Grundle's got the right idea. Grundle has got the right idea. Grundle wants to keep everything quiet. Okay? Rob, welcome. Grundle wants to just play some RimWorld. Okay? We don't want to talk about chat. Not the box. I can talk about you guys. That's fine. We don't want to talk about the box. Okay? I've tried to reset it to its default. It's just stuck here. It's just stuck. It just doesn't want to do anything that I want it to do. I need to basically tear it all down. So when I was trying to set up the horizontal and the vertical stream, that's when the chat went all kablooey. And I have not been able, despite removing it completely and putting in a brand new one, I can't get it to do it. Brad, you seriously never seen RimWorld? Brad. Channel member Brad. You've never seen RimWorld. I'm honestly, now other people in chat can chip in on this. Should we make Brad leave and go watch my first RimWorld run before he comes in and watches this? Because he's got a lot of catching up to do. He's got wow. Brad, RimWorld's got a bit of a history on this channel. You are in for a treat, as Portia says. But dang, you probably, Neelafar, welcome. You probably, Brad, should go. Can you go quickly watch that? At least the very first one. Because what you see here is not going to. You're sterilized. That I can live with sterilized. Great memory and you're delicate. Oh, hang on. We're gonna potentially hang on to this person. Cooking is good. Intellectual is good. Medical not so good. Let him see it for what it is now. But the discrepancy would be appalling between what he sees today and what he sees however many years ago I did that. I think it's important. It's like, okay, I'm trying to think of a good example here. And I can't, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Banish Brad to a remote island with a tablet with only my RimWorld. Oh, if only I could do that to many people. Yeah, Brad, you should. You know what, Brad? It's going to take me a while to do characters, so if you want to just nip out and watch my very, very, very first RimWorld, I'm not even asking you to watch the first series, although I highly recommend it. But at least the very first one, titled Behind Door Number 1. The better the chaos has not changed. No, but it's controlled chaos that I'm in charge of this time. The difference, between then and now is I'm in charge of the chaos. Okay, I'm making the chaos. So no, you're terrible. You're terrible. You're very terrible. You're super. You're awful. You're awful. You're awful. You're terrible. Come on, give me something to work with here, RimWorld. Give me anything I can work with. These people are awful. Just give me some stats here. Okay, shooting's good. Everything else is kind of terrible, and you don't do dumb labor at all. Yeah, it really is only about 5 minutes long, Mel. You're right. It's only a few minutes. You can breeze through it really quickly while I'm choosing my first colonists here. Hang on, coffee. No, it is controlled, Em. I'm in perfect control of this chaos. I am a perfect balance of order and chaos. It's how I was born, it's how I was raised, and it's how I play RimWorld, and I will not apologize for it. You're terrible. You're terrible. You're terrible. You're awful. Xenophile. Oh, right. Because we've got aliens in this. No, no, no. Come on, RimWorld. Give me something to work with here, would you? I can't sit here and click random all day. All right, let's look at you here. Let's look at you, Sparky. Animals and crafting is good. Medical is, I mean, you can slap on a Band-Aid. That's not bad. Like you weren't here for the last run. The last run was perfect. The last run was perfect. Just because a small child watched his mother die in his arms, and then ate her for dinner, and then wore her skin as a shirt, I was in charge of all of that, Em. I made that happen. I made that happen. Oh, see, you don't do dumb labor. You're out. You're out. No, we ain't doing that nonsense. All right, everybody does dumb labor around here, especially me. Okay, mining good, cooking 0. Medical, broadly competent. Yes, Lizzie, I did take ideology out. Yes, absolutely. Ideology is out the door. I like a lot of things that are in ideology, but not all of it. And not enough of it to keep it in here. So there's royalty, and there is biotech, obviously. Duh. And then vanilla. I've taken ideology out. Ideology has been removed. And I said last time when we played it, I would remove ideology. And I wasn't kidding about that. Give me something, guys. Come on, RimWorld, here, please. This is I'd like to play the game at some point today. Not spend the next hour of this. All of the mods to not take. Not everyone gets to have 12 different races. True. True. I mean, Portia, my plan is to acquire them as we go along. My plan is to acquire them as we go. Now, you're kind of an all-rounder. You're kind of an all-rounder, aren't you? You do a little bit of everything. You got a good medical. You can shoot a gun. You can do some... You can do a little bit of everything. And you have 5 herbal medicine on you. That ain't nothing. Okay, Victor. We're gonna look at you. Okay, so have I covered my basics here? Construction, yes. Do I have anyone who's got plants 8? Yes, actually I do. I have intellectual covered, and cooking is covered. I think I've construction again. Nobody's spectacular, but they will be able to build a freezer, and that's really all I need. He ate his own mother at 2 years old, controlled chaos. Yes, Em, I made him eat it. I made him eat that meal. Yes, of course we're talking about Tittles. Of course yeah, Victor is a keeper. You ain't wrong about that, Spike, little girl. Yeah, he had to wear his mother. It was actually technically, Hurley, I don't mean to shoot you down. There was technically a shirt, not a jacket. It's technically a shirt that he wore, made from the skin of his dead mother. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, jacket would be, I don't know if she had that much skin to make a good jacket. Okay, the only problem with Nathan here is he's very old. He's very, very old. Chase 48, I can live with that. And Victor, and don't forget, Spike Little Girl, not only was he bionic, but he married a cyborg. I'm just going to see if I can get... Oh, Nathan's my cook, though. 70 is very, very old. I'm just going to see if I can do a little bit better, remembering I need cooking out of whomever I'm getting here. So somebody's got to do some decent cooking. No. That was an 8, but I just already clicked past it, so that's gone. No. Oh, hang on. What do you got? Asexual, teetotaler, brawler again. I'm really not crazy about brawler. It's too limiting. You've got cooking, but you won't shoot anyone, which is terrible. Victor's lover is his sister. Really? Oh, this is already off to a good start. Oh, yes, excuse me, Spike Little Girl. A cyborg zombie. A cyborg zombie. Can I give you a hit to make the freezer? Do you mean hint to make the freezer? If so, I'm sure you absolutely can. You need a construction of 5 to do it. It's pretty elemental stuff. I say elemental, it took me ages to figure out freezer. But yeah, we've got someone with a construction of 6. She can get a freezer built. So I'm focused on cooking right now. You've got a cooking of 5 and a burning passion. Can't shoot a gun, though. Can't really shoot a gun. I never had a pawn die of old age in RimWorld. Oh, I'm not necessarily sweating the old age. I'm sweating the health benefits. Or rather, detrimental health issues. of aging, heart attacks, that kind of thing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to make them completely bionic, but I won't be able to do that immediately. Average human skin, you can actually make a jacket. Oh, good. Confused but excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're catching this live. Excellent. What was I doing? Oh, cooking. Gotta get someone with a cooking skill in here. Cooking of 6. Oh, you already come as a cyborg. Now, you're a brawler, but you're showing up as a cyborg. Weird. You have a drill arm, so you're better at mining, but you've only got a mining of 2. Well, we'll get that up fairly quickly. Got a decent crafting skill. You can do some medical work in a pinch. I'm reluctant to take brawler, but I will. I don't... It's not my favorite. So let me just check the team here again. Good. Brad is now catching up. Yeah, Brad, it's only like a few minutes. Don't worry, man. We won't even get started by the time you're in here. Just as a heads up, Brad, set your next year aside. Usually my RimWorld runs on live streams run about a year, give or take. So, 2025, we'll be wrapping this up. Yeah, drill arm, but poor mining. Weird, huh? Weird, but there it is. I mean, I'm gonna take the guy just because he's a cyborg, really. And you're only 38, technically 106, but only 38. Yachio, all right. Chase, Yachio, and Victor. Victor's got great hair too. I mean, look at that hair. That's amazing. Victor's an all-round. Okay, let me just cover my bases here. Hang on. Victor's a bit of an all-rounder. He can do a little bit of everything, and he's got decent medical. So you're the doctor. Yachio, good on the cooking, can beat the heck out of people. I will make Yachio do mining to build that up to take advantage of the drill arm. Got some crafting in there. Can do base medical skill. And then I don't really have a good intellectual right now, but we're not going to be doing research like immediately. Make a wall going into the room, make a door, put two coolers. Oh yeah, keep the door locked open. Put the 2 coolers, the heat thing, right? Doorway. Are you saying to like heat other parts of the building? Okay, I could. I mean, it's certainly a thought. You could use the coolers to heat. That's true. I usually don't. I usually just kind of throw them out the outside like everything else. Okay, I think we can go with this. You're actually a way better miner than the guy who's got the drill arm. I mean, just because... Oh, Victor, hang on. No, not Victor, Yachio. Yachio, you have a drill arm now. What if you didn't, and we gave it to Chase? I haven't even begun the game, and I'm planning to rip somebody's arm off. Okay? So, M, when you say I'm not in control of this chaos, I have not... The game has not even started, and I already have a plan to rip somebody's arm off. That's my plan. That's my plan. So, Chase here would benefit greatly from a drill arm. Yachio, who doesn't do much mining, has a drill arm that I feel she's not really using, to its fullest potential. Okay, so first things first, the first thing I gotta do is find another arm, and then do a bit of a swap. Really, I swap it. Recycle the... Yeah, see, Rob's on board. Rob's a visionary like me. Me and Brad and Rob, we're visionaries, okay? Rob gets this immediately, all right? Rip the arm off of Yachio, who doesn't need it. I mean, he needs an arm. I'm not saying we're not going to give Yachio an arm. But rip the arm off of Yachio, give it to Chase, who's an outstanding miner, planet-known master, I might say, and then do a little bit of a swap. That's all. Swap. Basically, heat the doorway from either side of the door, balance things so it's not too hot and you don't need to remove the roof or anything. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an idea. Definitely an idea. We certainly look in that direction. I'm probably just going to do what I do on that. I want to just take advantage of ripping off somebody's arm. Basically day one. I'm not saying exactly day one, but basically day one. Okay, let's begin the program here. So where is my steel? How much steel can I get a hold of? Oh, quite a bit. Good. All right, quite a bit. All right, and then all of this stuff belongs to us. I don't think I've changed the way I've started. This is... Playing RimWorld is almost like playing chess, You just start with the same opening moves that you're comfortable with and hope the guy across the table from you doesn't mess with it. So, oh, we've got a kitty. We landed with a kitty. We've landed with a kitty. You could always grow some tea and sell it for a bionic arm. Hardcore narcotic sales is the way I play RimWorld, man. And I will not change. Hardcore narcotic sales. Hardcore. Just like we're going to immediately start selling drugs to everyone else in the galaxy right now. No, I'm going to leave the... Okay, so let me be clear. I'm going to leave the arm on for now. For now. But later, I have the option of ripping it off and putting it onto someone who would appreciate it, frankly. What I'm doing is re-gifting the arm. I'm re-gifting the arm. It's like a Yankee swap for bionics. Okay, Yachio is not using the arm. But somebody else might be really interested in that arm. All right. What have we got? Let me just cover some basics here. Who's my best shot? Which one of you was the brawler? That was Yachio, right? Okay, so Yachio, you get the knife. And then between Victor and Chase, Victor's the better shot, so you can have the rifle. And Chase, you can have the revolver. And I'm just going to move you guys so I know who's my best shot for right now. Get all that on. Okay, and then let's allow that. Yachio, why don't you go and wear the flak vest? And probably the hat, too. Chase, just for fun, you can wear different pants. RimWorld, a classic we all know and love, exactly. A classic. I like building my bases onto ruined walls. I like digging into the caves, as we know. We know that about me. All right, so you're chopping that down. Let's deal with step number 2 here, my least favorite part, which is let's get all the people doing all the things that they need to be doing. You can do Doctor 1. The rest of you can do doctoring. So I'm going to put you on 2 for that. And then bed rest, obviously. Okay. I'm not really fussed about handling right now because we've only got the one cat, and cats basically take care of themselves. He says optimistically. Remember not to kill the Muffalos. I can't be responsible for all of my actions. Some of them, certainly, but not all of them. Sure, you can do this. No, don't do that. That was a terrible idea. Do this and do this. I think you're going to be my primary crafter with a skill of 7. And then everybody does all of this. Yeah, you are super good at that. Are you super good, Chase, at anything else that I need to be aware of? Construction. Okay, so how about you do mining 2 but construction 1 for today? And then you 2 are the hunters. You don't do any hunting. And then cooking, you're going to do the cooking. In fact, why don't we put cooking at 1 for right now? Okay, that'll be my basic. Actually, you can do some cooking. Yeah, do some cooking. And then everybody else does construction, whether they like it or not. And then everything else is covered. Oh, plant cutting. Yeah, we always got to do plant cutting. You could do that too. At 2. Thank you. I can mute you for a day. M can do a lot of things. Yep. Yeah, M can do a lot of things. Why are we not keeping all the Muffalo this time, are we? Hey, look, Mel, it's all going to come down to M. I'm guessing we're not doing the DLCs. No, we have everything except ideology, Willow. Everything you can do. Yeah, you can... The neat thing about RimWorld is those are just effectively mods. I mean, they're on the mod list. They're not just DLC, they're mods. You can just say no, just disable it. I never get to have favorite things in the game. I tend to die virtually immediately. Hopefully that will not be the case, Les. I have a reasonably good history, despite what Brad is seeing right now. Despite what Brad is seeing right now, I have a reasonably good history of brute forcing my way through RimWorld. So next step, where are we and what have we got around us? Steel, good, not much though. Okay, a little bit more. Oh, actually, that might be. That's a big mountain of steel there. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to see. A lot of good mountains here. This is all. Okay, wow. That's a lot of mountain you got there. That's a whole lot of mountain. Surprisingly competent, Willow. Surprisingly competent. There's the mech up there. Oh, there's one of the mods right there. It's one of the D&D mods. It's a fairy dragon. There's a fairy dragon up there. And then I'd love to see some more steel. There's some up there. Okay, and a little bit over there. Let me get a bit of a bigger view here. Where did we go? Oh, we're right here. That's actually not a bad spot. Is there any fertile ground around here? Little bit. A little bit over here. Maybe we set up shop right here. That's not... Where... Okay, well, let's get the obvious underway. Where is the ancient evil? Because that's something I should probably be aware of. Don't see it. Don't see it. Oh, jade. Oh, neat. I'm just going to get that earmarked right now. Just don't miss that. That is jade, right? Oh, it's plasteel. Why is it green? I suppose it's sort of a bluish green. Okay, where is the ancient evil today? Where is it? Brad's probably laughing his socks off right now at my broad incompetence. Weirdly, I don't actually immediately see it. It's usually very obvious. Okay, well, we'll skip that for right now. I'm bamboozled thinking Dave will have practical mods. Practical mods? No. I've got Minotaurs. That's not practical. I got Minotaurs and D&D. I like fantasy creatures in here. Speaking of which, oh no, those are guinea pigs. Those are not a fantasy at all. Those actually exist. All right, so I've got some rich soil over here and a little bit over here. And then a lot of mountain that I could dig into. This might be a very promising spot right here. This might work out very, very well. I think... I have one more look, but I think we live over there. And then this is a good area, but I'd love to take advantage of that rich soil. I really would. Yeah, indeed, Rob. Welcome to Rimefeller emojis. These days you can land on a map with no evil. Really? It's never happened to me. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it's never happened to me. That would be a first if I actually landed on a map with no ancient evil. After my first time with the ancient evil, I actually kind of look forward to it right now. Because it's, it's just all good stuff in there. Way small, if the only ones he has in here on the description. Yes, it is way small. We'll pop some more in. If anyone is like, oh my god, you have to have this mod, bearing in mind I don't really care about practicality, I care about insanity, you pop them in the RimWorld shelf on the Wee Hours Discord. Shameless self-promotion link down below. I wouldn't bother putting them in chat because it'll blow right by me and I won't remember it because it's me. But you could go ahead and put that in the Discord. Shameless self-promotion link down below. And it's got its own little channel there. The guy always gets a laugh out of me. Awesome. Well, thank you, Swoosh. That's my job, is to get a laugh out of you. See, this area is a little limited, though. This is a little bigger, especially if I take down the ruins. I know Mel likes to set up shop there. I just like to deconstruct them. What is this, by the way? Steel. That'd be a shame not to deconstruct that. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be up here, but I think I'm going to take advantage of this. So, how am I going to make this happen? Maybe I will be up here a little bit. Maybe I won't. I'm very indecisive right now. How did your game even load? Oh, yeah. Willow had 500 mods. 500. Are they through Nexus? I just do the ones that are off the Steam community page because Nexus intimidates me a little tiny bit. Not going to lie. Okay. Let's live here. You know what? Let's just call it a day. We're going to live right here. But let's get some stuff done around here. So, all right. One wall, please. Yeah, I know there's not enough stored. It's fine. And I want 4 bedrooms. So, I know, you're saying, Dave, there's only 3 of you. Yeah, but we're probably going to get a prisoner pretty soon, because that's how RimWorld works. So, 4 bedrooms, please. One, and I can already hear Willow going, you spoil your colonists. Yeah, I totally do. You're right. But they're happier when that happens. So, 3 average-sized bedrooms. That one will be the prison room over there. And then we need some doors, like that. And let's just go ahead and get some trees earmarked for demolition. Let's actually turn the game on, do something sensible. I'll have a storage area set up fairly quickly, he says optimistically. Yeah, you know what? Let's just start to get that set up right now. So that to that, and then sort of like that. And that can be my initial storage area until I get something better going. Like that, and then let's get a zone going for everything. Everybody just put everything over there. Who's not doing anything vitally important? Chase, if I accidentally... Oh, I drafted you. I don't know why. They're going to need the big bedrooms. They're going to be miserable. Of course they're going to be miserable. I was going to suggest one big bunk room until you get more colonists. Rubbish! Everyone gets their own bedroom. It doesn't even really take that much longer. It's pretty straightforward to put in there a basic bedroom for each of them. Look, they've already basically got one done. Are you going to utilize the ruins? These ruins? No, I'll probably just tear them down. No, I mean, this is valuable steel here. I'm not gonna live in steel because they hate it for one thing. What table is this? A marble table. Oh, we definitely own that. That's going in the kitchen. I'll tell you that. Yeah, a prisoner who came in with like 3 or 4 arms would be great. Yeah, I don't really utilize the ruins. I just tear them down for materials. Almost all of these ruins is steel. I'm gonna tear all of this down and destroy it. Vents, yes, thank you. Thank you. The thing I always forget until it's winter and I'm like, oh yeah, we need vents. Okay, vents. Vents for everybody, please. Especially before the prison goes in, because then I can't do it afterwards. Can we paint the walls this time? We're gonna try. What we ran into the last time was the atrocity exhibition. We started out all nice and we were painting walls and it was all going pretty, and then next thing you know, we're eating people. A lot. Like, not a little bit. Like, we were eating a lot of people. Like, so many people we ate. So, didn't really have time to get the whole painting the walls thing done. Don't forget a heater or an AC. I'm not going to sweat a heater right now because it's going into summer. AC, obviously, we're going to work on a kitchen area like that. My colonists usually only get the basic AC, the little wooden one. What I want to do is start getting some farming going, obviously. And that means also power. So, how about, let's put these guys, I don't actually want them like that. Let's put them, I'd like to take advantage of as much of this as I can. In the, I don't know, I wish I had a little bit more rich soil. Just a tiny little bit more rich soil would be great. But here we are. I have a hard time believing that they would play a game and not paint the walls. I was painting the walls. I was absolutely painting the walls. And then the cannibalism started, and I had to take a break. And we never really quite came back from it. If this is going to be rich soil, let's make that corn then, because that takes a while to grow. So this one here, take that maybe like that, and that can be, sure, potatoes, that's fine. And then another one, let's get something nice and fast going up here. This could be rice. Let's get that in there. And then I need cotton, because we're going to need some clothes around here. And nobody likes being naked except for the nudists. So this is going to be cotton. Okay, everyone gets started on that. If you click on the wind turbine, you have the option to auto-cut now. Nah, maybe once it's actually up and running, that's cool. We're just going to bumble along, as I normally do. I'm just going to brute force my way through it. Okay, speaking of food, I'll grab a few berries while we're out here. And get things going a little bit faster. There we go. Who's not doing anything really, really important? Right now, the most important thing is construction and farming. So who's not into that? You aren't. You're not very good at either of those. Congratulations, you are #1 hauling now. #1 hauling. Sorry I couldn't paint your house. Was too busy eating your family. Actually, technically, his own family. Yeah, so if the painter came around, he would say, I'm actually eating my own family right now. I've had to turn to cannibalism, is really what it is. I've had to turn to cannibalism. A few medical herbs. I'm not actually 100% sure I have someone with a plant thing of 8. Oh, I do. Actually, I barely do. Okay, that was remarkably smart of me to put that together. You know what? Those could live up here. We could put those plants up here in the nice rich soil. Let's put that right there. That can be a little bit of heel root. There we go. Might do maybe another small one just for berries or something. Those grow reasonably quickly. Yeah, let's do that. So let's just do small growing zone right here. Nothing fancy, just a few berries. And berries, right there we go. Berries, fantastic. Remember to lick the stream. Taste like medical herbs. Did we have to? Yeah, we had to. I'm assuming you're talking about the cannibalism. I'm assuming you're talking about the cannibalism because that was the most important thing that was happening. Also, while I'm here, I'm just going to set up a quick dumping stockpile zone for all of those rock chunks. Yeah, do that. Okay, and then storage. Sure. Yeah, what? Oh, you're putting toxic rad packs in there. Actually, don't do that, please. Because that's a... I don't want them to do that. I'll make a freezer for those. Don't even sweat that game. I got that covered. Yeah, and that. There we... No. Undo that. Thank you. Yeah, so chunks and... not corpses, actually. Hang on. Not corpses. It's just, you know what? Just don't put corpses in there. Just put the chunks in there if you could. And if we could all actually move all of these chunks. I know I just told them to haul a bunch of things. It'll all work out. This is all fine. Everything is fine. This is just day one. Just day one. Everything is 100% fine. Everything. Oh, Les, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wasn't the cannibalism because of the suicide charge? Yeah, it was a bad military engagement, really. It was not our finest moment, but it was also a tough one. I mean, I can't be blamed for literally everything. I know people might be inclined to do that, but I actually can't be blamed for literally everything. Most things. Most things. Stupid plans, absolutely. But not everything. Okay, construction botch, that's all fine. Oh, for God's sakes, it's on Kelvin. Hang on. Options, gameplay. Which one of these is... There we go, temperature unit. No, I think Kelvin is fine, thank you. I usually drop toxic waste paths in a far corner until I'm ready to drop them on the world map. I just put them in a freezer. I just build a freezer somewhat far away from the base and just throw them in there, along with corpses. Many corpses. Yes, double beds. Yep, because they're going to be either comfortable or luxuriantly comfortable. See, Willow. Mel's got the right idea here. These people are going to go through hell. The only thing that is going to keep them from having constant, repetitive mental breaks is if I give them a nice bed and a nice bedroom. This is how I balance, Willow. This is how I balance RimWorld. I know that they're going to be effectively tortured, right? And not in a fun way. I made someone eat their own mother. But the way I counter that is I give them a delightful bedroom with a plant in it. Oh yeah, don't forget the House of the Dead. Yes, we will definitely build the Hall of the Dead when we kill someone, basically. Really, when we kill someone. Actually, no, I said I wasn't going to use these ruins, but this would make a very good Hall of the Dead. I'm keeping some of this stuff, though. Those vases, the urns, can go somewhere. In fact, I'm just going to start putting those in people's bedrooms, because it's something vaguely nice. So it's not a huge bump to their bedroom, but, you know, it's something they can enjoy. So claim that and reinstall that one right over there. I don't think I'll give one to the prisoners right now. Carpets, windows. Carpets, windows? Carpets, windows? It's kind of fun to say. Try it at home. Carpets, windows. Carpets, windows. Carpets, windows. We don't know how to make carpets, and there are no windows. I hope that answers any pertinent questions that you may have on carpets, windows. I kind of want to just go kill the fairy dragon, just for the sake of doing it. Check to see if there's something in those vases first. Can you do that? Is that like a thing? There's no option for that. I'd never heard of that. Is that really a thing you can do? Mine that and mine that, because those are components. Also, okay, yeah, we are accumulating some more wood just by the nature of setting up the growing zones. Cool, perfect, thank you. Thank you. Hurry, please, because the food's going to run out sooner rather than later. And then also, while I'm thinking about it, let's get the old stone block construction going on here. Art, stone cutter, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. You can make that out of steel for right now. That's okay. I know I don't have a lot of wood kicking around exactly at this exact second. Put that guy in there. Okay, Yachio, I want you to know your time with that arm is limited. I like this game, I just wish I was better at it. That's how I thought about it for a long time. We're going to hold off on Lite, Spikelet Girl until the power is up and running. They're going to have to sleep in the dark, which is admittedly how most people like to sleep. I know I certainly like to sleep in the dark. Yeah, Romulan's got it. The first 2K are the hardest. After that, it's a breeze. It's a breeze. I would in actual seriousness, I would say like the first 250 hours are the hardest. So I'm assuming with Dwarf Fortress, you just multiply that by 10. that you're going to have to put in 2,500 hours before you're going to get a vague grasp of what's going on. RimWorld is a little bit more forgiving. Who is the cat bonded to, by the way? Jessie the cat. Oh, I don't even want to change your name. That's awesome. You have no master. That's because you're a cat. Cats don't have masters. They have support staff. Usually start on primitives so they don't need beds. Yeah, no, I try to treat my colonists well because I'm not going to treat them well. Is really the easiest way to say that. I'm going to treat them well so I don't have to treat them well. If you just want to go the easiest setting, learn what to do and try stuff out, I would say yes to what Azra is saying, but I would also say if you're not going to, I mean, if you're going to go on the peaceful one where there's no fighting or anything, you're going to miss a lot of things to learn. I should go back and watch Dave's early videos for some tips. Rob, I'll actually tell you exactly how to beat RimWorld. Go watch Penge do it. Go watch Penge's RimWorld run. From day one to the end of that series is basically the world's longest and coolest tutorial on how to play RimWorld. Perfectly, basically. I mean, he did it largely through his comment section. And just did everything they said. Particularly one commenter that both he and I live in fear of now. Not really, but boy, that was a lot. So, if you really, Rob, if you want the longest but greatest tutorial on how to play RimWorld, go watch Penge's RimWorld one. Go watch the Geek Cupboard play RimWorld, because from the second he lands till the second the ship takes off, he does the exact right progression as he's going through. I don't. I keyboard mash this game. No, Rob, seriously, it's one of the greatest things on YouTube. I'm actually just sadly finishing up the series again. I've probably rewatched it about 6 times. It's that kind of good. And I'm not saying that because I'm the star. I'm not saying that, Rob, because I happen to be the star of that series. I am the star of that series. Some say it was Koenig, but no, we know it was me. So I am the star of the series. That's very true. I am basically everything revolves around me. But I'm not saying that because of that. And I'm not saying that because you'll just have my name said at you. I can only guess thousands and thousands of times during the course of the series. I'm not saying any of that because of that. I'm saying it's actually legitimately the longest but best tutorial on RimWorld ever. I'm getting an education on this game. I hope not by watching my first video. You see, Brad, you already see why my immediate move was to find the ancient evil and figure out where it was. I see Victor's already claimed the wrong bed. Well, we actually haven't built any of the other beds. Okay, that's all broadly fine. None of you are night owls, are you? You're pretty. You are a lot of things. Oh, Chase, you're going to love it when I rip off Yachio's arm and put it on you. You're going to be so excited. Brawler Jogger, psychically deaf. I actually love psychically deaf because they just don't get affected by any of those, psychic waves. I mean, yes, they don't get the benefit from a good one, but they also don't have to deal with the bad ones. Okay, could anyone, get up and start doing things here? Day 1 through 5 moves very, very slowly. It kept everyone alive. Sure, yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I did there. I also built literally everything well, I might add. I turned a sarcophagus into art, I did make my own ancient evil, you're right. Yeah, yes, in the, not the run we ended last time, but the run prior to that, I created my own ancient evil with Tomboy, who was neither dead nor alive. Yeah. Are you going to get Victor's sister lover to join the colony? I have no ability to make that happen. If she turns up, sister lover, creepy, but hey, you know what, Portia, at the end of the day, I don't judge. I'm not going to judge. Torsten, welcome. This is going Dwarf Fortress, I'm sure. No, the difference here, Torsten, is I have an idea of what I'm doing. That's the big difference here. The wee hours was the MVP of the series. I was, you're right. All ego aside, I was just the best thing on that series. I can't say it enough times. I was brilliant, and everything I did was brilliant. Yeah, but in seriousness, it's an amazing, long, funny, cool tutorial on how to play RimWorld from start to finish. From I have literally never played this game before in my life to launching the ship successfully. He basically does everything right. And there's things that I do differently. His trap corridor is not how I do my trap corridors, but the basic premise is all there. Okay, Stonecutter's bench is up. That means let's get some stone blocks going on here. Stone blocks, do it forever. For right now, anyway, just do it forever. I'd like to see what the genetics comes up with. Yeah, Yeah. I like Penja's videos. I'm a big fan, but I do... Time is how long it takes before he says, hang on. Well, Les, the funny... Okay. I think he would take this in good grace. In the entire RimWorld series that he did, I think there's only like 7 minutes of the game actually moving. Most of it is in pause mode. And I think he would agree with me. 90% of that game is done in pause mode, which you kind of have to do in RimWorld sometimes to get a handle on things. I like to, as best I can, keep things at least physically moving around the screen. Okay, the planting is going well. The planting is going well. You're moving stuff, which is good. That's what I told you to do. That is fine. Who is allegedly supposed to be on crafting? Okay, so you're still doing the hauling. Did we get all the goodies? Because if we got all the stuff that we came in with, then I think we're broadly pretty good to stop doing that. Turkey, murder it. I'm not going to murder it right now because I don't have anything to do with it. I have nowhere to put it. Is this run finishing with a ship launch? Probably. Probably. I would be surprised if it didn't, frankly. So why don't you go on crafting number 1 and get a bunch of stone blocks going. In fact, let's get... Is that steel? No, that's marble. I want that. Oh, also, remember to turn the auto repair on, Dave. Always forget to do that. Odds are good it'll end with death. Somebody's death, sure. Hopefully not mine. Could we just get this one thing done at any point? Because I'd really like to build literally anything else here. Are we completely out of wood? Do we have not one log? Alright, we will soon, because they're going to chop down more trees there. I thought the big animal was going to get stuck in your storage. Well, then they'll eventually starve to death, and that will stop being my problem. I enjoyed Penja's playthrough of Pounder's Fortune. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that one. In fact, I might have watched some of it, but not all of it. But yeah, Founder's Fortune is a fun game. I mean, it's evolved a lot since I first played it, but it's a fun game. I think I did a couple of runs of that because one of them just crashed out. We lost the save file. Okay, there's the wood that you needed to do the thing. Also, none of you are supposed to be in these beds. All right, so Victor, you can have that one. All right, and Yachio, while you still have 2 arms, which isn't forever, kid, you can have that one. And then Chase can live in that one for right now. After the last run, even death can't stop Dave. It's true. Azrar is entirely correct. Death cannot stop me in this game. Again, RimWorld developers didn't plan on me. They're like, oh, we'll send this raid and that'll kill him. And then Dave comes up with a stupid plan that somehow vaguely works. It only goes to pot when my chaos overruns my order. And I do stupid things like say, yes, let's invite the biggest mech cluster in the world to come here so I can get some tech prints that I didn't actually end up even using. And then, because I'm being very, very arrogant, I'm just going to send all of my colonists out with no cover, straight into the mech cluster, and they all get slaughtered. And I lost 2/3 of my colony in one shot. Penja's vid made me buy that game. Penja's vid made me buy a lot of games. You're right, Spikle Girl, nothing can stop me. I should be stopped. I should be stopped. Somebody should have stopped me on my very first video, but no. I'm still here, and I'm still doing this. I should have been stopped a long time ago. I am chaos mode. I am chaos mode. You're right, Rob's got the right idea. Game developers don't see me coming. Game developers don't plan for me. Sim Casino developers never sat down at the development planning stage and said, I wonder if somebody will build an open-air functional bathroom in the middle of the buffet. That never came up. Plasma never thought of me. Well, actually, maybe they did. You know what, Hurley? You might be right. They might have actually figured it out. Why do you not have the knife on you? I thought I told you to equip that knife. Why do you? That's weird. Why do you not have that on you? You can have these pants. There you go. I'm not going to be using those. There you go. Have some pants, and I'll take the money instead. Yachio, you're the brawler, right? Yeah. Why did you not take that knife? Oh, well, go equip the knife. I know I'm waking you up. It was a great bathroom, and it was functional, Spike Little Girl. Anyone could have built it, but I made it work. Open air, functional bathroom in the middle of the buffet. Okay? And Sim Casino developers never saw that one coming. Plasma either never saw me coming or knows way too much about me, knows more about me than I know myself, frankly. Because Plasma was just like Dave's brain as a game. I guess so. When people say to me, as they often do, Thursdays and Fridays between 2 and 4, hey Dave, why don't you make a game out of your brain? I say it's already been made. It's called Plasma. I'm very, very excited to see that's back in development. I'm glad those guys are kind of picking away at that a little bit, even if it's small stuff. That is such an underrated game. Way, way more people. See, I think the thing is, and Mel said this, because it really is only appealing to a very, very small niche, it shouldn't. It shouldn't, because it shouldn't appeal to me. That's totally never a game I would play. And when they sent it to me, I'm like, psh, all right, I'm going to get like a 10-minute comedy one-off of this, of me just flailing around, and I'll be funny and whatever. I hope I'll be funny anyway. And then I'll put it away. And we ended up playing it for months. Absolute months. More people should be playing Plasma. Because it's actually really a game for everybody, not me. Definitely not me, but everybody. Sim Casino is the game that let me discovering the channel. Prison Architects is the game that made me stick around. Legendary Mitchell. Don't get me started on Legendary Mitchell. I hated that man. I hated him so much. 2 games the boardroom ignored. We are Sim Casino and House Flipper. Yeah, House Flipper had vague ideas of me, and then they put too many double entendre objects in their game. Way too many objects that I can look at and go, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Return Rising Star 2. Hey, Hurley, if it helps, I suggested that Penge play Rising Star 2. Because he's wrapping up something on the channel. He was just like, hey, what are your ideas? What do you think I should get into? And I suggested a couple of things, and Rising Star 2 was one of them. I think it would be fantastic if Penge played Rising Star 2. Because he would do it 100% differently than what I would do. 100%. You shouldn't limit test games. How do you mean? Oh, like what Dev's asking. I didn't. I looked at Plasma. And, again, they sent me a key, and they're like, hey, check out our game. They send key to probably hundreds or thousands of channels. And I'm sure I was one of many. I mean, it wasn't addressed to me. It was addressed to, hello, Wee Hours Games, as they always are. So I looked at it and said, this is just not the right game for me. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Never mind do anything with it. So, but I accepted the key. So in good faith, I did it as a live stream. I don't know, just get on with live stream and chat and fumble around with this. And it ended up being one of the most amazing things I've ever played. So no, you're right. It's not that I limit it. I think there are plenty of games where I can look at it and go, nah. I do that daily. I'm not saying I get tons of offers every day, but, usually you get like one a day, something like that. Oh, bye, Portia. Thank you. Come back and watch something that I did, because I need every view I can get. I got 80 hours into Rising Star 2. Actually, I think I saw you were playing that. I think you popped up on Steam that you were playing that. Must look at Plasma. Everybody should be looking at Plasma. Everybody should be looking at Plasma. It is. That's the thing. Rob's got it. It's weirdly not about engineering. It's about art. So lots of games. Like good example, House Flipper. Great example. Lots of games say, oh, you can express your creativity in ways you've never imagined before. Okay, sure. House Flipper is a very creative game. But it has a hard framework. It has a hard framework around it. I can only do so much creatively with House Flipper. Plasma has no frame. It is limitless. So when somebody says this is a game to express creativity, Plasma is the only one that purely expresses your own creativity. Whatever your brain can do, Plasma can do. Any news on the potential sponsorship? I emailed them back and I said, okay, I might be vaguely like, what are you thinking? And they have not yet to respond. So if they don't want to respond, that's cool. It's unfortunate because I actually liked I would have done it just to get the free thing, frankly, because I kind of wanted it. I get those fairly regularly. I'm going to say at least once a week I get one of those. This was the first one where I was ever actually like, wow, I would like to own that object. And if it's good, I would not be opposed to telling people about it. Everything. Okay, so the one I just got a day or so ago, what the heck was it? Oh, shoes. Yes, shoes. No, and this is not the one I was interested in, by the way. This is not the one I was interested in. But I got one a day or so ago. And it's this long email that was clearly, a form email, and they just filled in my information about how they had watched my channel very carefully. and they thought I was perfect to sell shoes to people. They looked at my channel and said, that's a man who likes shoes. I'm not saying I don't like shoes. I'm saying I have 3 pairs of shoes. I have my day-to-day shoes, which are boots, because I'm just most comfortable in a pair of boots. And I have a pair of sneakers for working out. And I have a nice pair of shoes for when we've got to do something nice. I have other pairs of shoes, but those are my 3 primary shoes. Like I have like sandals kind of thing. I kind of have like sandally kind of things that I wear a lot around the house kind of things. But yeah, shoes. They thought I was a prime channel to sell shoes to people. Again, this is not the one I was actually interested in, but this is the one that popped up. Would it be those waterproof shoes? If it is, well, I actually haven't responded to the mail, but if it is, I'll go ahead and do that just to let you know what I think of them. Okay. Yeah, house flipper starts and you have to throw out some garbage and clean up a floor. Exactly. Yeah. Plasma is the first game that gives you pure creativity. It is your brain and whatever comes up with that. Guys, could we maybe get Yachio? I'm probably going to take you off stone duty right now. You have made quite a few of them, but I do actually need quite a few of them. What have you made? You've made sandstone and slate. I got to play RimWorld for a few seconds here. So how about we did a sandstone wall? Let's start to get the concept. Oh, I'm not going to have enough for this. Back that off. Oh, hang on. There's a mad fairy dragon. I've got to do a thing. Hang on. I've got to do a thing. I'm already aware of the visitor. Thank you. So, fairy dragon. Okay. Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's literally right here, and it's attacking the cat. Well, as usual, the cat's dead immediately. I can't keep a cat in RimWorld to save my life. Oh, never mind. It's coming over here. Everybody go... Actually, Chase, you can just stay right there and shoot that thing. Okay, maybe go a little bit further there. Yachio, get in there. You're my brawler. You love doing that kind of stuff. Are we done? Are we done? Yeah, there we go. Now we're done. Okay, 1 mad fairy dragon. Done. Done. It is a fairy dragon attack. Thank you for the alarm. Spikelo Girl is in charge of the alarms around here. If anything needs to be alerted... she's 100% in charge of that. Ooh, my power's been up for ages. I should probably run a power line or 2 to things. Let's bring you right down here and then right across like that. And you know what? I know I'm going to need it going over here anyway. May as well get that party started. Okay, put the cat indoors until we have walls. Yeah, that's always been my problem. The cat's just roaming around. The thing is, I'd like the cat to eat anything that's outside. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I may lose another cat. I'm certainly going to lose another cat. Kitty is okay for now. Jessie the kitty. I'm okay with that name. I think we're going to keep that name. 140 on sandstone now. Okay. Let's see if I can get the concept of a freezer going on here. It doesn't have to be ginormous right now. I can always make it bigger later. So what if we just did... that. It's not actually that big. Cancel that. Let's do that like 1 tile more, maybe. Like, no. 1 more. There we go. Okay, that'll be a decent-sized freezer. And then a door there. And we get... Do I have enough sandstone? Well, you know what? Just switch over to slate. Just... What did I just do? I just did something. Hang on, I gotta cancel something. Okay, cancel that. And then just go over to slate for right now. I don't really care so long as it's not flammable at this point. So put that door in there. And no, those are all doors, Dave. You got to stop putting doors down, man. You only need the one of them. Actually, I say that out loud. That would be a great place for a door, and that would be a great place for a door. Those are great places for doors. Those are my favorite places for doors. And then dining room could kind of be like that. Yeah, I don't hate that. Let's move... Where'd that table go that I got? Oh, they've already repaired it and everything. Nice marble table. Ah, it's going to be fancy over here. Are there any games coming that everyone is excited for? Probably. I don't immediately think of anything that's popping into the top of my head right now. But I'm sure there is stuff that's... I'm going to get like some sort of email going, hey, this has been released. And I'm like, oh, cool. Except I've blown all my money on the zombie game now. So that's unfortunate. Dragon's Dogma 2, yeah, that's coming out pretty soon. Let's deconstruct that. That's a perfectly good steel table. And you know what? Why don't we just deconstruct a lot of this? Get all of that out of there. That's perfectly good steel. We could be using Frostpunk 2. Yep, there's another one coming out. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to put a stockpile zone for all these stone blocks that we're making that we really don't need to keep inside. There's no reason to put any of those in there. So how about a nice stockpile zone like this? Nice big one for right now. I think where there's going to be more bedrooms right along here. All right, I can shrink that later. But this is going to contain only... Oh, did I do that as a dumping zone? Oh, well, just get rid of that then. Do that again. That worked out terrible. In fact, you know, now that I've done that again, put it up like more like this. So I've got some extra room kicking around. Okay, so this, get rid of all of that. Make all of that go away. This is just going to be... Make that go away too. Stone blocks. No. Stone blocks and steel and uranium. All of that can live outside quite comfortably. In fact, the jade can live out there too. There's no reason to have the jade in here. Okay, off we go. We're much better now. Much better now. Back to higher speed mode here, please. Oh, we finally got the other bed done. So this is for Chase. Okay, so Chase, you live over there. And then this will eventually be a prison room, as we do. Because that'll probably be the next thing that's coming along, is a raid of some sort. How are we... Okay, everything's getting planted. Did we do the one up here? A little bit. We did a little bit of the heal route up here. We haven't really covered all of it. Still trying to finish Baldur's Gate 3. I have a sneaking suspicion, Willow, that I will die before I finish Baldur's Gate 3. Like, of old age. Because my propensity to keep re-rolling, just to try out new character classes and races and stuff, my propensity to do that means I'm only a little bit into Act 2 right now. And I think I've done it wrong. I think I've done Act 2 horribly wrong. I think I've done something where I was totally not supposed to do it. And I've even looked it up, and they're like, I don't know about that. So I think I've done something horribly wrong. But, you know, there we are. Okay. What's my next move? Maybe research. Maybe. Who's on number 1 construction right now? That is Chase. Okay, so Chase will get into doing that construction when... Sorry, Chase, are you male or female? It's largely irrelevant, because I never remember anyway. You are female. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I'm not going to. I'm very clear about that, but I'll give it a shot, kid. And while we're here, why don't we... You know what? Get the freezer done first. So let's get this going... how do we want this to go? Here. Because I'm probably not going to do much in the way of building here. So put 2 coolers down there because I know I'm going to need them eventually. And then some more power down here and like that. Okay. This is all fine. This is all absolutely fine. What's on the map? Because, you know, murders are going to happen sooner rather than later. Not a lot. Not a lot that doesn't fight back anyway. I don't like things that fight back. I'm staggered at how much you've got done. Oh, this is, again, playing RimWorld to me is like, at this point, it's like chess. This is just my opening move. This is my opening move. 4 bedrooms, storage room, kitchen, freezer. And obviously, food. I think some people may agree. The one thing I can usually, he says after he had an entire run of cannibalism, usually I can keep a handle on food. In fact, usually my pantries are overflowing. RimWorld tries to discourage me from that. We all remember the Great Pantry Fire. But I came back from that one, too. I came back from that one. Once food is covered, build a simple outer wall to be safe from wild animals. A simple outer wall full of spike traps. And yes, before anyone gets started, I keep the door wide open so that they can wander in. Oh, but then they get stuck on your traps. Yup. Saves me hunting. It just basically eliminates the need for hunting. It just takes that task off the table. Because animals just wander into the traps, die, and then are eaten. And the ones who would fight back still die and don't get aggro at me. So yeah, I know there's a great consensus of you should put a door on your trap corridor, and that way wild animals don't get in. Oh, you're wasting all those materials. Yeah, but we got a lot of food. We got a lot of food. And we don't have to go and kill them, and that's tasks that you know, the colonists can be, okay, what are we naming the place? I need to know soon. Indeed, Willow, surprisingly competent. Surprisingly competent is what it is. Surprisingly. Unless one of your colonists get caught in the traps. True, we did have that guy from the last run. But he was kind of dumb as a bag of rocks. So that's sort of a his problem, not a me problem. Yeah, I am too. I'm a serial reroller. I just, because there's too many variations that I want to try out. And they're all really cool. There's nothing in Baldur's Gate 3 I'm like, I don't really feel like trying that. No, I would like to try all of them, please. I would like to try. Nobody's died. It's been 40 minutes. Oh, I can usually go a few days before somebody dies. Trust me. Do we have any fantastic ideas for the name of the colony? Because I need to put coffee in my face for a start. Oh god, it's cold. That was disgusting. Why did I do that? That was a really, really bad idea. I will keep the table open for suggestions of what this should be called. And then I will just randomize it a bit. Can we just not? True, because that was the theme of the last colony. Can we just not eat each other? Can we just not get malaria? Can we just not die from a bunny? Hell's Trenches. Tiddles was here. I'm kind of going with can we just not. That's pretty good. That's fun. Let's make it look. I'm gonna make it look like a town name though. Can we? I see how I worked myself into there. Just not. There we go. There we go. It looks like a 4-year-old wrote it. Can we just not? Can we just not? There we go. Oh, Frankel City, sure, absolutely. Faction is can we just not? Good enough. Good enough. Wicked sorry. Wicked sorry, Rita. Wicked sorry, Rita. So sorry about that. Really, I can't say that enough times. The next time that somebody tells me they're really, really hot, which they will do in this game, by the way, I will pay slightly more attention to it. I don't know if it's Tittlestown, Hurley, because he's long gone. He's off with his zombie cyborg wife that we raised from the dead at least twice. Psychic drone. Well, one of those people is going to be immune to that. Except I think it's a female one. I think Victor's the one who's psychically deaf, aren't you? No, it isn't. No, you're psychically sensitive, and you're psychically deaf. So you're going to be all messed up right now, yeah. Awful bedroom. I'm working on it. Body modder frustrated. Don't be frustrated for long, Chase. This is me. Okay, trust me. There are going to be so many things stapled to you. You're not even going to know how many things you're going to have stapled to you. Could we please work on the freezer? Chase, could we work on the freezer? I mean, I know I can make you work on the freezer. I'm well aware of that. And power and like all of those things. I kind of need everything to be going on right now. Love playing a drow in BG3. Yeah, I'm one in my main, if you will. My main is a drow paladin. Makes Act 1 so much fun. It is. It is fun. I just, you know, but then you go and play other races and other classes and they have completely different dialogue options and different ways that people react to them. It's just, I can't even fathom the planning of this. Every possible permutation seems to have been accounted for. So anything you play, you're going to come up with something new. Like, oh, last time I did that, that guy didn't say that. But now I'm here. Then we did. Cheap recreation. Oh, yeah, we'll throw the horseshoe pin down, won't we? Oh, I neglect their recreation. You guys can have a horseshoe pin, like, I don't know, way over here. Somewhere out of the way, thank you. Let's make sure you walk a really, really long way to do your recreation. That's very efficient, Dave. Make sure it takes them a long time to do that. Guys, if you get this power up and running, I could actually make you some lights. If you felt like it. Do you feel like making some lights? How's the food? Okay. Everything seems to be planted. Yeah, they've got a little bit more done on the heal route up here. We'll harvest that while I just happen to be looking at it. And while we're in the... Oh, harvest those. Those are ready to go. Get all of that. Won't hurt now to start stockpiling more medicine, because we'll run out of the good stuff quickly, and anytime I'm seeing components, I just want to go ahead and grab those. Grab this steel, and grab those. What else is around here? Anything really good? Oh, big chunk of steel up here. I need a lot of steel in the early game. I don't like to take too much of their time mining in the early days, but it's a shame to let that go. You're about to destroy the table. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, because I just did that. Yeah, stop that, and then reinstall it. Okay. Oh, yeah, good call. Yeah, I saw that one. Should I buy this game? I'm a bit intimidated by it. I was intimidated by it. I was completely intimidated by it. I'm still intimidated by Dwarf Fortress. But yes, I would absolutely say... I had, much like Dwarf Fortress, I had no intention of ever playing this, and then a viewer gifted it to me and said, basically, I know you're going to like this. And he was totally right. I do. I absolutely do. So it's a really good, I can play this anytime game. So, and what I mean, I can just jump in at any time and play some RimWorld, and I'm going to have a good time. So, you know, it's a desert island game. Like, you can play one game for the rest of your life. This might be it, because of all the different things I could do in it. I know opening the game, I do the same things every single time, but I don't have to. I could do virtually anything here and still probably brute force my way through it. There is peaceful mode. Again, I actually wouldn't recommend that, because if you go peaceful, you're gonna miss a lot of stuff to learn. It is intimidating. Your colony is gonna burn to the ground several times. My first one burned to the ground. My second one was destroyed by Muffaloes. So you're gonna die. But unlike Dwarf Fortress, I don't know that you're gonna die as many times. I think you'll get a handle on it a little quicker. I mean, I figured out how to play it. I figured it out. And if I can figure it out, Lord knows anyone can. Wow, they're wicked into horseshoes. It's just a horseshoe party up here. Non-stop hot horseshoe action. Peaceful mode is fine. I'm just saying maybe not learn on that. Just because you're going to miss stuff. There's going to be things that you'll never, ever learn how to do. But, you know, to each their own. You do you. You do you. Oh, we got the power up and running. We could probably make a move at maybe putting some lights up in here. That could be a good next start. So let's do a light here and a light here. Maybe one over there and one over there. Oh, and probably like literally right by the bench that everyone keeps working at. That would be a super idea. Super idea. Scared by what would happen if you up the difficulty later in the run. Yeah, I mean, I bumped it up one more notch than I usually do here. I usually, when I'm playing it here for you guys, I just want to kind of hang out and chit-chat with you guys. So I don't put it on, like, hardcore mode or anything like that. I don't do that with games anyway. I play games to have fun, not to bang my head against a wall as many times as I do that anyway. So, but yeah, I thought we'll bump it up one more notch on this one, just for fun. Just for fun. And we'll probably pop some more mods in as we go along. I just didn't have time. I was going to go back to Thief Simulator. Oh, hang on, I'm being raided. I was going to go back to Thief Simulator, and I just wasn't feeling it. It's fine. It's a perfectly fine game. I don't know if I'm in the right frame of mind to play it. And I didn't really want to do 2 action games for Friday and Saturday. Because Pal World, you know, I got to kind of pay attention to that a little bit. This one I don't. I paid virtually no attention to this. The Zigo Treaty are coming by. I miss the lobster guys. What was it, Ted's Lobsters or something like that? Frank's Lobsters? They're going to prepare for a while. Okay, how many of them? Is it RimWorld's first attack of naked guy with a stick? Yeah, basically. Naked guy with a knife this time. Actually, I don't even know if he's naked. I think this one's actually clothed. That's a Minotaur, too. Okay, this should be fine. I don't see there's being any problem with this. I'm just gonna... Because he's coming a little close to the base anyway. Nah, you know what? Let the guys go. Let them do their thing. Thank you, Spike Little Girl. Thief Sim, I feel, really needs sound. The DLCs for the game drastically change the game. Yes. Yes, they do. Yes. 100%. Yeah. I would say all for the better. If you're gonna go in order of my favorites, Rob, I would probably say... I know everyone thinks I'm going to say Biotech, but I would actually pick Royalty first. I like Royalty. I like the quest lines in that. Rick's Lobsters. That was it. Thank you, Azra. I knew there was something to do with lobsters. So yeah, I would actually... Royalty is very good. Biotech is very good. Ideology is very complicated. There's good stuff in it, but not enough for me to put it in this run. It can be time-consuming. There's some really good elements to it. Excuse me. But there's some stuff that's just tedious. Let's try to catch him alive. We're going to work on it. I can't control these people. I mean, I actually can totally control these people and very fully micromanage them. But if they kill him, they kill him. What's your name? Is it a good name? Is it a fun name? Scooby-Aussie. Okay, I might call you Scuba if you live. So all you guys drafted, and let's come right down here. Let's do a nice little line. Maybe we can tuck behind some trees or something like that. And then Yachio's basically going to hit you in the face. That's how that's going to go. There's fresh meat in your camp. Probably, but I'm not equipped to deal with it. I don't have a freezer, so any dead animals are just going to rot before I get a chance to do anything with them. I know, I could put up a butchery spot. Butcherizing? I could put up a spot to butcher animals and then put up a campfire, but we're just going to hustle towards, like, an actual kitchen for big people. Okay, Yachio, come up here, and then start moving in. Alright, so hopefully you don't get caught. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Okay, that one didn't work out. Alright, sorry, Scuba. Sorry. Thank you for the herbal medicine, though. That's very delightful. Okay, I need to start thinking about a Hall of the Dead already. People just come in and die. This might be a good Hall of the Dead. I can work with that. Okay, get the urn. And just move it somewhere in our house. Because we'll need it later. I'll just use that for decoration somewhere. And then, this might be a little too far away. It's a little too... you know what? This might be good. Okay, so get this urn. Let's just get all the urns. Okay, we're going on an urn hunting party. And by urn hunting, I mean there's one more that I want to get. And then we're done with that. It's first death. Yeah, but not mine, Les. That's the important part. Not mine. Granite table. Not so much. Oh, there's another urn. Hang on. I need all the urns. I need all the urns around here. City Builder Lily. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here, too. I am glad you're here. I'm glad for any viewer, frankly. Scuba's the first... Yes. So Scuba will take his or her place. I didn't even have time to look. In the Hall of the Dead as the first participant of the Hall of the Dead. Deconstruct that door. It displeases me. What have I got a lot of? Sandstone. In fact, you know what? We could probably chill on the blocks for now. I've got enough to do what I wanted to do. So suspend that right now. You can go do something more valuable. And what was that, by the way? Sandstone? Okay, so let's start putting all of this together. A sandstone wall like that. And then I really kind of need them to move that urn. And that can go like that. And then that, because I like my corners to be complete. That, and then a sandstone door here. There's even a sarcophagus already here. We may as well use it. So claim that. I don't want to assign anyone. You can put anyone you want in there. You know what? Freeform it. Anyone you want in there. Oh, thank you, Dance with the Sheep. I'm sorry you have a headache. I have that effect on people. Tastes like Scooby meat. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I would have been happy to take him alive, but he's chosen his own path. I can't be in charge of these things. We shot him and killed him. Chase, could you work on anything more valuable than the chairs? Just asking. Asking for a friend, as the kids say. Asking. I see the coolers are in, but we have no walls to go around them, do we, kids? We have no walls to go around the cooler. So this is just venting into the open air. They're powered up and everything. It's very, very exciting. It's very exciting. You know what I do normally do is set up a wood generator just for backup. And then once we get geothermal, I'll take it down. But just for a little backup generator over there. And now I should probably start thinking about research. So let's get the research bench. Right there is fine. That'll work fine. Oh, everyone's in bed. Okay, let me just speed through the night here and get this under control. And then, all right, what are we on, like day 3 here? Ooh, ambrosia. Drugs to sell to people, thank God. Lord knows. Oh, you know what? I should probably start making psychoid now. That's not a bad idea. I mean, there's no ability for me to do anything with it, but I could start stockpiling it. Don't sew anything in there. And then I'll get the mech when I'm ready to get the mech. It's not going to go anywhere. It'll stay there till the end of time. Okay, things are being moved around. All right, what was my thought process on that? Oh, yeah, start to get psychoid going now. You know what? If I'm going to do that, I may as well just put up a third wind turbine. There's no specific reason not to. Yeah, tuck that guy right there. And then make this hardcore narcotics. Because that's the way you make money in this game. Ridiculous amounts of narcotics. Just stupid, crazy amounts of selling hardcore, absolute wreck your life narcotics to people. That's what we're going to do. So, psychoid, yep. Even if we don't do anything with it, we can at least get it going. So when we do learn the technology, I can immediately start making narcotics. Immediately. Like, to day one would be nice. But no, because that's going to be big money later. That's where I'm getting all my bionics from. I'm going to sell people, well, drugs for bionics, basically. That's, if you're new to me playing RimWorld, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to make narcotics, we're going to sell them, and we're going to get bionics instead. Okay, speaking of which, actually, I should do drug restrictions. I don't really have any clothing right now, so it's kind of irrelevant to do a clothing restriction, but no drugs for anyone. We don't use them, we just sell them. If you keep your prisoners stoned, you have an easier time with things like escapes. That's actually an excellent idea. I've never really thought of drugging my prisoners. I bet they'd be a lot happier. I would be, if I were a prisoner. It's a very, very good idea. I've never really thought of that one. Good one. Could we get this one moved before anything else? Because this is really in my way. Yachio, can you just please move that? Just that one, and then I'll be fine for everything else. Alright, the freezer is almost done, vaguely. I could start to get the butcher's table up and running. So, production, butching. Okay, butching. That's a new word that I've made up. Don't anybody steal it. Okay? It's not butchery anymore, it's butching. The act of butcherizing, which is also not a word that but now it is, and I've made it up. I can also use some of those leaves to make tea. Yeah, that's the one that Penge did. He just basically set up, basically keeping his colonists stoned at all times. Really is what he did. Everyone is like, oh wow, what a great run. He basically kept his colonists drugged at all times. They would either be drunk or stoned at all times. Yeah. You know, when everyone's, oh, what a great run. Yeah, all of his colonists were stoned. We'll think about that. Certainly we could do that. I'm more interested in the profit at this point. I want the money. I will sell any narcotic to anyone who comes by this camp in exchange for either money or bionics, or the knowledge to make my own bionics, or the materials to make my own bionics. I don't care one way or the other. But I've got plans for Chase. Chase, it's you, right? You're the one who's good at mining? Yeah. So I need to rip Yachio's arm off quickly and put it on Chase. But to do that, I do kind of need a replacement arm for Yachio. Now, I know most of you who have watched me play RimWorld will be saying to yourselves, that's never stopped you before, Dave. You've never been bothered by just ripping someone's arm off for the sake of doing it. We might remind you, Dave, that you ripped off somebody's ear just so they'd be even. And you could have all bionics on the left side and all bionics on the right side. You might recall, Dave, before that, you ripped off people's ears just to see if you could put them on other people. Turns out you can't, by the way. RimWorld pro tip for you there, kids. So why, Dave, are you so concerned about not just ripping Yachio's drill arm off and leaving Yachio with, in fact, only one arm? Ultimately, I agree with you, and I appreciate your dialogue in that. But in early days, I would like to have my colonists working at peak efficiency, such as it is. Now, actually, having the drill arm means she's not working at peak efficiency, especially when she's not drilling something. But I would like to have the semblance of two arms. And then later, I am totally ripping that drill arm off, putting it on Chase, amongst with many other things, too. Anything else I can stick on Chase is going on Chase, because Chase loves that. All I gotta do is staple mechanical bits to Chase, and she will be happy all day long. And when we're talking about mood buffs, I will eventually know how to just rewire their brain. That's what we did in the last run. Everyone was miserable. Oh, I'm miserable. My wife is dead, and I had to eat her and wear her skin and then dress my child up in her skin. Oh, I'm so sad. You know what? One quick brain rewiring and it's all solved. It's all solved. Just rewire your brain. Okay, royalty quest. There we go. Royalty quest is there. Who is my best conversationalist? Social of 2, social of 2, social of 1. Okay, who do I like best? Chase. Chase. I like Chase best because she's a body modder. Okay, Chase, you're going to be royalty now. For no other reason, I just like you best. You're my favorite. You'll probably be the first to die now. So, Chase, there we go. Alright, so where did you just go? Urj, you need to come over here. And what are we actually... oh, it's a bear. A bear? Okay. Royalty usually goes a little easier. It's usually like, I don't know, a guinea pig. Or a turkey. But no, I've got a bear. Okay, did you come armed, sir or ma'am, as the case may be? You did not. Okay, you did not. And I don't have any weapons. I'll give you a knife. Go get the... I never use these guys because I'm afraid they're going to get killed and I'll fail the quest, but I actually need this guy's help. I need the cat's help. Really, a bear? For the royalty quest? The initial royalty quest, you're giving me a bear. Okay. Well, this might be a very, very fast RimWorld run. This might go down immediately. A man-hunting cat. Hang on. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, all right. Hang on. I got two different things going on here. Okay. The cat is hunting the royal. Okay, the cat, that's more like it. That's more reasonable. That's what I expect out of the royalty quest. The cat is hunting the royal guy. But there's also a bear. Okay, so also bear. Cat, royalty, quest, got it. Inoffensive animal, no problem. Used to that. Done this 100 times. 100 is a little bit of an exaggeration, but here we are. Bear, different problem. Different problem. Okay, this is a different problem that I have now. So, let's start from fundamentals. Everybody get in the house. Okay, everybody get in the house right now. Where is Urj? Because you better be hustling, dude. You have a bear and a cat chasing you. A bear and a cat. I know, kid. I know. It's a royal killer cat, is exactly right. And I've got a different problem of a bear. So I have two separate problems. One of them is manageable. One of them is a bear. You guess which one is which. Yeah, we're probably dead less. But you know what? I got good feeling that somehow I'm going to brute force my way through this again. Hustle, Urj. Actually, guys, could you maybe not shoot directly at Urj's path? Just saying. He's, like, wicked important. Okay, Urj, you get in the house. I'm going to try and deal with the bear issue first. Oh, yeah, the bear's just ignoring him. Okay. Oh, no. Now he's hunting the cat. Now he's hunting the cat. Of course he is. Why would he not? I can't keep it. Okay, where is the cat? Hang on. I've got so many things to deal with. So many things to deal with. I can hide in the house. I'm trying to hide in the house, Willow. What I need to do is to get the cat in the house. As many people said when we started this, you should put the cat inside because you've had problems with that in the past, haven't you, Dave? You've had problems with that in the past, keeping animals alive. How about, just for giggles, there's a new zone. Okay? So, I'm just going to start my run area because I know I'm going to need it eventually. We're going to make it eventually. So, this is going to be the run away zone. And that's where we go when there's a problem. It's going to be very small right now. We'll expand it as we go along. So, expand the runaway zone, please. The runaway zone. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, let's just so we're all clear on this. I still have yet to deal with the cat issue. The cat that's attacking, not the cat that is being attacked. Okay, there's two different... Okay. For those of you playing along at home, there are two different cats right now. One of them is trying to kill us. One of them is trying to be killed. Not actively. I don't think the cat himself wants to be killed. But one of them is under attack, if you will. Under attack. So... I need to get the cat in the runaway zone. Okay. Although it's irrelevant now, because the grizzly bear is not hunting the cat or the royal. He's gone off both of them. Now he's hunting me. Okay? So I want to make sure we're all clear on what's happening on the first day of RimWorld. The Royal has shown up, pursued by a cat. As he popped on the planet, he's been pursued by a bear. The bear said, nah, I want this guy. And the cat's like, nah, I want this guy. And they're both like, well, somebody's got to kill this guy. And I was here first because I'm a bear. And then the guy went in the house. And the bear's like, oh my god, he's completely disappeared. He's like David freaking Copperfield. Vanished into thin air. Vanished. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just bumble away. Oh, never mind. I'm going to eat this cat instead. And then we started shooting him. And the bear's like, nah, seriously, dude. Stop shooting me. I'm going to eat you now. But the cat who's originally hunting the Royal is still around somewhere. Okay, now I'm going to deal with this. I'm not putting my brawler inside. I need all the help I can get. So oh no, sorry, that you're not the brawler. You're the brawler. Okay, you go here. Chase, you just fire. And Victor, fire. Chase, I need to be in control of you. Okay, get in there. Hit that thing. Hit that thing. You're the brawler. You're supposed to be good at this nonsense. Yachio, how are you doing? How's everything going? Okay, you're going to be dead in 16 hours. That's fine. That's fine. I got 16 hours to play with. Okay. Problem number 1 has been sorted out. Okay. So I want to keep everyone on the whiteboard here. Keep everyone on task. Okay? Everyone on task. Focus on the whiteboard. Focus on the guy in front of the desk here, please. I am actually in front of a desk, in case you needed to know. So we've had two problems. One of them is a bear. One of them is a cat. I have, at the moment, dealt with one of those problems. All right? The bear problem, which admittedly was the larger of my two problems. Not only physically, but also in terms of, ferocity. If you were going to say I'm being threatened by a cat or I'm being threatened by a bear, so long as the cat is a house cat and not like a tiger, I'm going to say, okay, give me the cat, not the bear. Because I'm pretty sure, although I would be loath to do it, if a house cat were attacking me, I could just kick it. And that would solve that problem. A bear, if I go up and kick a bear, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble right there. So, again, it's for those of you, if we could all just focus up on the whiteboard here, please. Focus up on the whiteboard. No, Zed, everyone can do medical. Everyone's got at least a base medical skill. Yachio's going to be fine, actually. I'm actually not even sending Yachio to the infirmary yet. I need her to deal with the cat. I have a cat. Do we have a med bed? We will momentarily, because I'm just going to make the prisoner room into the medical room. So, no prisoners and medical, please. There we go. No prisoners and medical. Okay, there we go. And the rest can be... So, no. Yachio, are you going to die? Give me, like, a time frame here. 16 hours. Yeah, I got all day. I literally have all day to deal with Yachio's issues. So, problem number 1 has been solved in that the bear has been solved. Now, the cat is still an issue. Hopefully not a big one. Yachio, I'm going to need you to chip in here again with the cat. We got a good shot on it, though, there. Yeah, why don't you just shoot this guy, or stab... There we go. Okay. So, again, I'm going to have everyone focus in, please. We're all going to huddle up in a non-physical way, because, social distancing is still a good idea. We're all going to huddle up here emotionally and intellectually. Okay? Huddle up. Everyone focusing in on me at the front of the table here with the whiteboard. Okay. I had 2 threats. They have both been dealt with. Yachio is technically still alive. And the royal guy has no idea what just happened. No, I'm pretty sure that wasn't Jessie the cat. No, that was just Cat dead. Yeah, no, Spikle Girl, it's all fine. That was not Jessie the cat. That was Cat Brackets dead. Yeah, Cat Brackets dead. Which is an unfortunate name. It'd be a good band name. I'd go see them. Hello, Cleveland. We are Cat Brackets dead. Yeah, I would totally see those guys. Okay. Yachio, first of all, everybody did good. Good job, team. Great job, team. Yep, you're going right to the medical bed. Victor, anyone can deal with you. Anyone can deal with you. The bear will die of its own volition, really. You're undrafted, kid. You can go. Okay, all of these... See, look at this. I've dealt with all of those issues. All of those issues have been dealt with. All. Okay? All right. So for those of you saying, I don't know what you're saying, actually. Generally, you people say, wow, actually, he's surprisingly competent at RimWorld. I have displayed that again. Victor, I noticed you're doing squat. Could you go deal with tending to Yachio, please? I know you're not our primary physician. Actually, you might be. I have no idea. Yeah, you're our primary physician. So, Victor, as our primary physician, could you go deal with Yachio, please? You're actually surprisingly good at it, and you're really, really interested in it. So, good job, you. Well, I mean, we've got a dead bear. I may as well do something with it. And a dead cat, for that matter. The shuttle has arrived. Cool. I've got other issues right now. So, let's do a stockpile zone. All right, so in here, we are going to have, first of all, get rid of all of that. Nothing rotten. We're going to have meals. We're going to have raw food, baby food, chocolate, hemogen packs, and pemmican. And corpses. Specifically, bears and cats. Okay, I know I got the shuttle. Don't worry about the shuttle. I see the shuttle. Yes, so animal corpses. And for that matter, mechanoid corpses. We'll need those at some point. We're not going to go... Okay, we're not going to go day 1 cannibalism. I know it's like day 7 in this game. We're not going day 7 cannibalism, but we're never going to throw that off the table. Okay, we're never going to say we're not eating people. We're just really going to say we're not going to eat people today. All right, so I'm not going to set this up for human corpses, but the option remains. Okay, the option remains. You, royal dude. Yeah, you're welcome, by the way. Get in the shuttle. Get out of here. I have to take out a bear for you. Unexpected bear. Worst kind. Unexpected bear is what's going on here. Okay. I'm very verklempt right now. That was a bigger opening than I expected. Chocolate, you just go indoors. You don't need freezer. I just like to know where all my food is at all times. Okay, so the shuttle's gone. You're done. And now I just need to do the ceremony. So yes, do the ceremony so we can get the royalty thing going on. Yachio, are you fine? You basically cool now? Yeah, you're fine. There's a couple of scratches, kid. You're fine. And you're welcome. I'm not ripping your arm off right now. You're welcome for that. No, the bear's not dead, but the bear will be dead in time. The bear, Willow, the bear is not my problem anymore. Will it be hostile if it survives? No, if it's down, it's going to be down. Yeah, it's going to be dead in 3 hours. Yeah, look at all those cuts. I tell you what, Yachio went out fighting. Holy moly, that's a lot of knife cuts. Yachio, you ain't playing. I'm going to have to give you some like really nice weapon. Is there ever an expected bear? Sure. I would say yes. If I went to a forested area and there was a big sign entering the forest that said, beware, bears, I would presume that there would be bears, that they weren't kidding. They didn't put a sign up that said, beware bears, and there were no bears. I mean, no one's going to do that except me. So if I went into that forested area, Zed, and there was indeed that sign that said bears, maybe even there was a park ranger who came up to my window and said, dude, you don't have anything you need to go camping. And I'd be like, yeah, I actually don't like camping that much, but I'm going to go here anyway for the purposes of conversation. He'd be like, okay, dude, like seriously, there's so many bears in there. There's like all the bears in the world live in there. And I'm going to be like, yeah, but I'm going to go in anyway. So there's been the sign, Zed, there's been a sign, and there's also been a verbal warning, if you will, from the park ranger. And then the park ranger said, okay, dude, like you can go in there, but you have to sign this waiver that says there's like so many bears in there. And I look at it and the waiver does indeed say there's like so many bears in there. And that's it. That's the entire document. And then there's a place for my signature down below. And the date, because, you know, you got to date these things. Otherwise, I don't think they're very legal. So I look at the document that says there's so many bears in there. And I sign it and I date it with the correct date. And then I proceed. So you see what's going on here, Zed. I have been amply informed that there are bears there. If I then went into that forested area and the very first thing I saw was a bear, I'd be like, yeah, wow, they were right. That's a very expected bear. I absolutely expected to find a bear there. That good job on telling it like it is, park ranger. there's definitely a bear there. And that would be kind of the end. And then I'd be killed by the bear. But, you know, before that, I would be very clearly aware that bears existed in the place that I was going to live. Where's the shuttle from, and why can't it just take you someplace else to live? It actually does. Oh, by the way, I should send the shuttle away. Oh, no, wait, that's their shuttle. That's their shuttle. It actually does, Rob. That's the end of the royalty quest. They actually just send a ship and they can take you away. I've never gotten that far in the royalty line. Victor started insulting people. Cool. That's fine. So yeah, I've never actually gotten that far in the royalty line because it's easier to do the ship quest, where you just build your own ship. But that is, I believe that is the exact ending of the royalty quest line, is that they send a ship and they take you away. You say, you're royal enough now. Victor's already over the insulting thing. Well, there's not a lot of insulting. Okay, all of that is done. Low food. That's the next thing we're going to work on, game. Don't worry. That's the next thing we're going to work on. I just really need people to be dealing with this. The 2 sandstone wall pieces. And then I can get something going. Oh, P.S. Butcher things. Butcher creatures forever. Okay? Just always do it. Always do it. I used to live in the mountains of Northern California. Saw bears all the time. See, Rob totally expected bears. Rob's like, I live in the mountains of Northern California, where bears are common. I expect bears. So, okay, let's turn this around. Let's turn this around. Let's turn it around to an inoffensive animal. Squirrels. So I live in an area, which is not Northern California, that is awash in squirrels. Squirrels everywhere. So when I go out of my house, I expect to see squirrels. And when I see them, I'm like, yeah, that's what I expected to see, a squirrel. Not as many since I put up the fake owls. I've only seen one so far. It's very, very cool. Okay, let's reevaluate here. Let's reevaluate. So this wall, Chase, are you're eating the rice because we have literally no other food. I've got to put some food together like wicked soon. It's going to solve itself very, very quickly, though, he says optimistically. Generally, one thing I can often do is food in this game. The RimWorld tries to take it away from me, but I keep putting it back in. I usually have very full pantries around here. So we'll get some food up and running. I mean, the bear alone will produce... Yeah, there we go. The bear's coming in. And the cat. We could take the dead cat, too. I'm going to keep our cat in that area. I think that's a valuable thing to be doing. Why are you outside your area? Wait, assign... No. Schedule. No, the animals, Dave. Runaway zone. How did you get out? You must have gotten out to get food or something, because you can leave if you have a reason to do it. You have a reason to do it because you're going in and out of people's rooms. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we got 155 meat right there. That's fine. I need... Victor, literally anyone could just finish this wall. I just need that one piece of wall to be done, please. Is your turkey problem still ongoing? Not for long, because we're going to start hunting very, very soon. Very soon. There will be much murders around the place, and there'll be a lot less turkeys. The cat's in here to eat some of the bear meat. It would be ironic if the cat ate the dead cat meat. That's technically cannibalism, I suppose. Victor, just hustle it up, man. I just need to adjust the freezers, and then we're good. Just any time within the reign of the current monarch, Victor, would be fantastic. And we're done. Okay, good. They don't have the roof up yet. I get that. I understand that. But I'm going to start setting these up to get them going. They'll put the roof up. When Chase gets up, Chase will put the roof up. Chase loves putting roofs up. Okay. I think that is an outstanding place to end the first stream of this new RimWorld. With a very exciting and unexpected bear. And the cat at the same time. But I think we'll call it a day there. Guys, obviously we'll come back to this next week. For anyone who hasn't seen me play RimWorld, you got about a year. 2025, we'll be looking at wrapping this up. Because that's generally how long these things go. Why do I have 2 freezers? Because it's a big room, City Builder Lily. It's going to need it. 1 freezer will not be able to keep up with that kind of space. So, 2... And it's going to get bigger anyway. That freezer will not be that size forever. This is my starter freezer. Okay, yeah, exactly. As Willow said, I'll need them eventually. So, guys, I'm going to check out there. We will come back to more of this next week. And then, probably for the next year, as we do around here. Go watch, yeah, indeed, Rob, go watch Penja's play of RimWorld. It is probably the best thing on YouTube right now. If you guys do have mod ideas, I'm welcome to hear them. I don't care about practicality, so I don't care about, like, the not eating at a table one or anything like that. I want something cool and interesting, drop them in the Discord. Don't like, that would be the best place. I'll see them more clearly there. So if you do have mod ideas, I am welcome to hear them. Drop them in the Discord. We'll try and add things as things go along. But I will see you guys next week. Thank you so very, very much for allowing me to do this publicly for you. I love doing this for you guys. I always have a good time when we play RimWorld. I hope you do too. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so very, very much. Goodbye, and